Okay, 10896 Valleybrook Circle. One thing I would tell you here, and this is just me driving in, is that it's a little bit more of a, this is a busy street here. So you can see there's mailboxes right here too, by the way. So that leads to the trails outside, but stucco construction, which is nice. 2-car garage. This property was built in 2008, newer than the last one we were through. This is a nice area in the Hearth here. Let's go ahead and go on in. One thing I noticed when I was getting the lockbox prepared is the doorbell appears to be kind of beat up. This property's vacant. This is the exact same model that I actually helped my client purchase. So there's this kind of rotunda here. One of my clients, I should say, and like probably 2007. And it'll carry through to the primary bed upstairs, you'll see. But this is a bedroom on the main floor. It's got tile counters, brushed nickel hardware. I'm sorry. Yeah, brushed nickel hardware and plumbing fixtures. Big shower bench. Shower, tile flooring. Single vanity Delta fixtures. Good head height in here. Really big room. And a walk-in closet. This is a number 2 red oak. And then you have slate tile in the entryway. This flooring is in good condition. It looks like they probably refinished it somewhat recently with a water-based polyurethane, which isn't as durable as like an oil-based, but it's pretty good for durability. I would say oil-based is going to be better. There's your garage, mud tape, no garage finish, but it is, it's 3-car. So you have a tandem. So it's kind of funny here in Colorado that you have these tandem garages and you can see like these slabs are 10 foot each, right? So you have 21 and a half, 22 feet, whatever to here. And then you got 20 feet. So, and by the time you get 2 cars in here, I mean, one of them is going to be a mini or something like that, because this even comes out here. That's, got to be what, 30 inches here. So that's going to be the smaller car here. Just try to, give you some depth perception on that stuff so that you can visualize in your head that you're not going to get 2, like Super Duties in there and then another car. I know 3-car tandem. This is, so they have integrated sound. You can see it up here. Looks like they had some sort of leak or something. Can you see that? The drywall's been repaired there. That's funky. I bet there's a primary bathroom above and there was a leak or something like that. The carpet's new in here. And I did like how they trimmed out the windows. They're kind of pretty. And then this is your open space. There's a little pond down there. That's beautiful. That's really nice. That is really nice. This house has been on the market for 95 days. It was listed for $895. Now it's $820. So it's definitely overpriced because the location's great. The hardwoods look like they're okay. This is an area where I kind of always check out the condition because, if they have pets coming in and out, that's usually what gets the most wear and tear. But it looks like they've redone them pretty recently. There's a fireplace in here, which is funky because you're looking at, there's your family room, right? This has got a chandelier for a little kitchen, like a breakfast nook or whatever in your kitchen. And then you have your formal dining room in here. But your fireplace is here, which is dumb. Cabinets here. They look like a maple. They're nothing to write home about. Stapled, not full extension wide, not soft close. There's just some pullouts in here on your little island. This is granite, dual undermount, stainless steel sink, great view. You're kind of down in a little valley, so not a ton of mountain views, but spaceship KitchenAid microwave. You could take off with this thing. Look at that. And then you have a 5-burner gas cooktop with double ovens, which is nice. Microwave, double ovens, and a cooktop. And then you got a cheap fridge here. GE fridge. Big pantry. So that's cool. Check this out. Yeah, so again, not much to maintain on the yard either down there, so I'll go down there too. But that's all rock. So that's like low maintenance, which is pretty cool. There's that little pond. Yeah, this is nice. No road noise to speak of that I can hear. Condition looks good on tuck pointing on all this stone, and then all of the soffits look like it's pretty good. There's some wasp nests up in there. But overall, the exterior is in good shape. Looks like to be in good shape. It's predominantly stucco, or stone, so it also is going to be lower maintenance. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go down first. Muddy switch here. And this is unfinished, so that is indicated properly. PEX plumbing, good head height down here, 9-foot ceilings. Blanket insulation, all looks like it's in good repair. They've even labeled the main. I don't know why it says broken. I'd like to know more about that. Maybe the valve. Main line. So then you have your sprinkler. So we oftentimes here in the wintertime, this is off. So anytime it's perpendicular, it's off. And this is cool, vacation. So in other words, they're shutting off the water to the house, right, during vacation. And then that way you don't have a water leak in the main house, but they leave the water here. As you can see, it's before this valve. So they can leave their sprinklers on when they're gone, so the grass doesn't die. So little things like that, pretty cool. There's your rough plumbing for a bathroom down here if you were to finish it. You have a little sub panel here. Plenty of room in there. Plenty of room for to finish the basement. These are your line sets coming in from your condenser outside. Here's another sump pump here. You can see. Yeah, there's a little water down in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah, that perforated pipe. So that's, again, not uncommon. I don't see any indication of water up here that's spilled over or anything like that. And that sump pump, once that gets above that drain tile, it just ejects it out through the pipe right there. That's what that's designed to do. So this water heater was installed 17. Furnace is obviously going to be original, but it's fired up right now. Looks like it's maintained well. Not a ton of dirt here. Probably, I mean, the house in general looks like it has some pride of ownership. So that's good. Let's go out here. I mean, everything is about price right now. So you can see it's all rock under here. This deck looks like, oh, okay, so this deck has the joist hangers, right? And you can see how it's ledgered into the rim joist there for the house, okay? That's proper construction. In fact, you can see here they have 4 rim joists, right? And then you see how they're all bolted there, and then the joists are hung with those hangers, which is proper construction. So, and these joists appear to be pretty good condition. This is pressure treated lumber, and that's what it's designed to do, is withstand elements. So pretty good shape. I like that. This tuck pointing looks good. All of this. There's your AC condensers. There's 2 of them. So there must be a furnace in the basement and then a furnace upstairs in the attic access. Those look to be original also. However, they look to be in relatively good condition. Yeah, and even the insulation on those line sets looks like it's pretty good. That's your pressure breaker valve up there for your sprinkler system. Probably want to get that insulated for winter, but there's no water in it. You just have your sprinklers blown out, and then it shouldn't create an issue. However, I do a little overkill. Stairs going up. I saw the deck up there. There's a hose bib here. This is your neighbor side. So I like all this rock. Here's the panel. Let's see here. There we go. 200 amp panel. Plenty of space in it. Even here. So I like that too. All right. Let's go check out upstairs. Flat work down here appears to be in really good condition also. What I'm seeing. You don't really have any movement at all. I mean, there's a little cracking in those control joints there, but that's what they're designed for, and no other slabs cracking. So that also tells me that sump pump is effective, because there's not a whole lot of groundwater that's moving that slab, that floating slab up and down. Carpet's newer, in good condition. Everything's in pretty good condition here. Oh, they must not have done that option upgrade where they bring it in here. So this is like your primary. You have slate counter, matches the foyer. Older sinks, lots of counter space, big primary closet here. Not much shelving, but lots of stuff to hang things. Lots of racks. Here you can see soap tub, and then shower towels in okay condition. Corian bench. Almost looks like a little bit of a travertine tile in here. Upgrade to your commode. Pretty good shape. I mean, one thing that I always look at too is like the fans. Those are all pretty clean. So medicine cabinets here. There's one over here too. So that's your primary bathroom. This is a little pantry for storage there. Interested to see here. So you have stairs up to looks like a loft. Yeah, in the primary, maybe an office or study space. Kind of cool. Lots of stairs. I'll tell you that. Knuckles, cast iron, spindles. Little vestibule into the primary. Sometimes they bring that rotunda into that thing there. You can see here, secondary bedroom, more racking, wire racking. Ensuite, full bath. Actually, it's not, it's a Jack and Jill. Here's your other bedroom. So you have bed one, bypass closet doors, 4-panel hollow core doors, ceramic tile countertops, dual vanities, tub shower combo in here. Everything's in really good shape in this house. And then you have this second bedroom. So I'll just come through here so you can kind of see it. That's where it was. All right, there's that Jack and Jill right here. You can see that. And then laundry here. Looks like washer dryer included. Tile counters. There's a utility sink. I like that. Tile floor. So yeah. And there is a furnace up here, by the way. So it's in that attic access. So hopefully that gives you a good sense of what this is too. And I'll prepare these videos and then send them over to you and we can chat about them later. Thanks.